Hey, what's going on? Welcome to John Gordon's Garage. We're down here in Florida, the Daytona area. We've been down in Melbourne for about a week doing some work down there. But we are in Daytona at the Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's. So we are in the Buc-ee's, and this Buc-ee's has an old, I don't know what that is. I guess that's an old Chevy, 30-something. So what I'm going to try to do with this video is we're going on a cruise, getting on a cruise ship from Jacksonville and going down into some of the islands, St. Thomas, San Juan, some of those places. I'm going to try to find some unique classic cars in the islands, if there's anything. And I'll try to record some of that, and that'll be our content for the next video, since we're not doing any revivals or restorations for a couple weeks. But yeah, that's a pretty cool old car. We're in Jacksonville at the what?
You say it. Timucuan.
The Timucuan Ecological and Historic Preserve. And we're taking a little hike before we get on our cruise. And I come across this. Kind of a... We got to our cruise area, or the Jacksonville port, about an hour or so early, a couple hours early. So we usually try to find a little place to hike. But this trail has a lot of routes. It's supposed to take us to some pond. So I guess we'll find out. We've not been to this trail, but the park, the main park we've been to, and it's closed today. So we're testing out a new trail. So we made it to, I guess, the end of this trail where there's an overlook here over the waterway out there. That's the river into the ocean. What is that? What river is that? Is that St. John's? Pretty sure that's St. John's. Oh, there's a good place to fall down. All right, the best thing about a long hike is making it back to your car. Again, this is the 2025 Grand Highlander.
1 mile, so it was 1 mile out and 1 mile back.
That we leased because this car is too good for us to actually own.
Yep.
But unlike all the square bodies that we work on in old trucks and stuff, you got to just push the button to crank it. And then if you don't put your seatbelt on, well, she'll scream at you. This thing's only got 6911 miles on it, so less than 7,000 still. Yeah, and it's got heated steering wheel, heated seats, cooling seats. I mean, it's got everything. Big old sunroof. Like I say, it's too good for us. Here we are walking up the ramp to get on the Norwegian gym. All right, so we are on the ship and looking out over St. John's. Way off in the distance, you can see the city of Jacksonville. We're gonna go under that bridge down the river to get out into the ocean. And to the left of us is the parking and everything, but further down A lot of shipping activity in and out of here. Like I said, we're going to look for some interesting cars on the islands. I hope to show you more than just cruise activity. All right, so here's the lifeboats. Got your prop right there. I don't know what drives these, probably some kind of diesel, but they're pretty big, pretty good size. I don't know what the capacity is. I know it says on the side of the boat what the capacity is. I think it's usually like 300 people or something like that. Yeah, they're pretty good sized boats, man. That's a huge boat. And all the mechanisms to let the boat down off of the main ship. Here we've got all the suitcases and everything coming in. All that activity going on. And we are parked somewhere out there. So when we get back, this is a 12-day cruise. When we get back, we'll have to remember where we parked.
Yep, we sure will. Let's go in the door down here.
I'll just follow her around all week, I guess. This is the casino. Smells like cigarettes. We don't do the casino, but I know a lot of people have fun doing it, so that's good. If that's what you enjoy doing. All kind of games in here that I don't understand. Especially the poker tables and blackjack. I would lose because I don't understand it. Out here in what is it, January 20?
Yeah.
Sitting here on the deck of the ship, and it is warm because the sun is on us. There's the sun. Just getting a little bit of sunshine, although we don't have our swimsuits on.
Still cold.
My girlfriend took her shoes off. She got nice feet.
Oh my gosh.
We are turning to go east through the bridge over there out into the Atlantic Ocean and then south, far south. All right, so we're going to go under this bridge. That's 295, if I'm not mistaken. 295 out of Jacksonville. Under the bridge, all these people, they're excited. We've done this before. One lady was saying she couldn't believe we're going under the bridge. She said, I hope the water's not too high. Oh my gosh, are you serious? The St. John's is dumping into the ocean. How is it going to be too high? Here we go. Is it going to clear? Is it going to clear? And then another thing that's going to happen is they're going to blow the horn here in just a minute, and everybody's going to freak out. Why do people have purple hair? Oh. That's our pilot. It's a pilot boat that will stay with us until we get out into the ocean. And the ocean is coming up, as you can see. All right, our pilot is leaving us. We're now on our own. This is our first morning on the cruise. This is a day at sea. We're walking. Get out and we'll get our walk on the ship. I think if you go around 2.5 times, it's a mile. And we keep coming across these closed due to maintenance. So you got to turn around and walk the other way.
6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Other side. 7, 8. Keep going. 1. And down to the left. And cut. Side steps. Coordination with the steps. Come. Hey.
Alright, as promised, cool vehicles. Here we have a Ford van that is hooked to a tram or a train or whatever you want to call them. We probably need to walk and get the exercise, don't we? Great Stirrup K. Yeah, that's a cool vehicle. I'd like to have that for around town. Very nice. All right, so when you get off of the boat or the ship in Great Stirrup Cay, you've got about a 10-minute walk to get to the beach, unless you ride the train back there. They're moving so slow back there, it'd probably take longer than walking, but yeah, if you're gonna come here, just expect that you're gonna walk, and it's an uphill because you got to go over this bridge. We've been walking uphill for several minutes now. I don't know how some of these old people are going to do it, but I guess I'm old people now, so I'm doing it. All right, so this is new. They didn't have this last time we were here, this big man-made lagoon. It's really nice. All brand new. And then, of course, you have the beach out there as well. But, yep, this is where all the large Americans come to float. Another view of the ship. Norwegian Gem. You can see all those cranes building the new dock. They've got it all operational. Of course, there's still some finishing to do. Oh, it's a nasty beachfront, huh? I guess that's naturally how it is here. But down the coastline a little bit, they'll have a nice sandy area. I'll show you that later. Of course, Kim's walking around trying to pick the best spot to have the optimal sun. So this is what happens when you come to cruise with Norwegian in January, I guess, late January. You get an island all to yourself. So there's hardly any kids, not many families, and mostly retired people. What they do? Give the wrong people my card? It's interesting how they tie this boat off. I guess since the pier's not done, they've got a rope from the nose of that boat all the way to the shoreline. That's I think as long as I've ever seen one tied off. This is our typical morning. We're sitting on the back of the boat. I'm having my coffee. Kim's having her tea. This is a sea day. We're heading toward St. Thomas, I think. And here she comes. She has to have 2 glasses of tea. No, that's her hot water to mix her matcha. We're in a different time zone. We didn't think about it. We thought it was 5:30 when we got up, but it was really 6:30. She's mad at me this morning. You can tell because the way she is.
Find me a spoon.
This is Puerto Plata, Saturday morning, Dominican Republic. We have been here and done this. We're not going far today. We've got other excursions planned throughout the week, but I am going to get off long enough to look around at some of the local vehicles, what people drive, try to get some footage of that kind of stuff, because this is a car channel, so I want to stay true to that theme. There's all kind of little activities going on around the island. Somebody had a fire over there this morning. I guess somebody was burning some garbage, or well, I don't know, maybe they were fishing and needed a fire to keep warm. We've seen this countryside several times. We've gone and explored, so we thought we'd save the excursion for another island. I see windmills off in the distance. I don't know if you can see them or not. Right through through that valley there, there's some windmills turning. There's my girlfriend. I call her my girlfriend. That's my wife of 34 years this year. It'll be 34 years, yeah. She still likes me though. Some cool little three-wheelers here that they're using to take people on and off the pier. We're making our way off the Norwegian Gem again, down into the touristy area of the DR. We're not going to go in deep this time. Here comes another one of those little three-wheelers. Those things are pretty cool, man. I wouldn't mind having one of those for back home. Neato. Right beside us, there's a lot of shipping going on. There's a big forklift here, not really a forklift, but a lift loading these containers, or maybe unloading. And you got all this 4x4 lumber here that's not been pressure treated yet. I'd like to have some of that. Just trying to see what kind of cars those are in those containers over there. They're brand new, obviously. Wanted to see.
They look like a Toyota
Yeah.
or something.
I have to pull it up a little closer.
Here comes some, John. Here comes some, look. Kia, maybe. I think it's a Kia.
I think they're Kias. Got here a little bit too late to see them be unloaded. rainbow over here. Right on the edge of the island. Maybe there's a pot of gold over there. Let's see. Anyway, we are back to the ship, getting on the ship. And the most unique thing I've seen is this. Of course, I've seen these before, but you guys maybe haven't. L-O-N-C-I-N, Lonson. Little motorcycle engines. You can hear them shifting gears. Motorcycle handlebars. I want one for home. I want one for around Concord. This is Sunday morning, about 7 a.m. We are on the back of the boat. This is where we usually get our coffee. Here's my hand. Always make sure to get my hand in the video. Oh, it'd be too terrible to drop my camera. Yeah, but that's the very back of the boat. This thing's moving on. I don't think I could run this fast. No land in sight. We're headed toward, where are we headed toward today? Tortola, where we're going to do a little exploring British Virgin Islands. But I don't think we're supposed to arrive until noon. We just learned that the weather's so bad at home in Cabarrus County, North Carolina, that the Waffle House is even closed. This is my pretty.
They plan to open as soon as the storm passes.
This is my beautiful girlfriend. She's a weather lady.
She's worried about
She likes to
people
update,
dying in the snow and ice.
update me on the weather. So everybody still has power so far?
As far as I can tell, I don't see anything posted yet. But it is 6:01 a.m. at home, so they might just be suffering.
If it was out of power, Leslie'd let you know by now. What are you going to do to me today?
We're going to walk around town.
Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about her.
No, don't.
No do.
No, don't.
Alright, so we are in Tortola this morning. It's about 10:45. And we're coming into port. We've got a lot of sailboat activity. It is a Sunday. Yeah, mucho sailboat activity. I'll go to the other side of the ship to show you where we're porting. So here we are coming into port. You can see a road right there. Some automotive activity. Looks like some people living right down here at the bottom of that little hill. People living at the top of that mountainous region. Out there is where we will dock. Actually, there's a couple of ships already ported, so we have to wait a little while. We can tender over in a boat, or we can wait till the ship docks and then get off. So we're going to wait till it docks and just walk off. All right, so we are parked out there somewhere. We just tendered over on this little boat. Yeah, a lifeboat. We weren't expecting to tender over. We were supposed to dock. So Norwegian is basically using their lifeboats to tender because they can't get in here and dock until late. So we went ahead and tendered over. So these are the two that are ported. reason we can't get in, the Norwegian Sky, which is that one, and then we have this one from Virgin Tours, the Valiant Lady. I've never heard of Virgin Tours before. You decide what you think may be going on in that boat. I have no idea, but that's why we can't port. Now we'll go see if we can actually see something without an excursion. We do have some excursions coming. A lot of times you get off in these little port towns and you can't do anything but see the touristy areas where they want to sell all the stuff to you, but we're going to go see what we can see. Well, we finally made it onto the mainland. We can kind of see what the locals drive. It's a mixture of stuff: Mazdas, Subarus, Dodges. There's a Dodge Nitro. Those are, hey, something. I don't know what that is. A Haval, Haval, never heard of it. Suzuki's, Kias. Yeah, Suzuki, another Suzuki Jimmy. Those are popular in the islands. Honda Civic, Nissan X-Trail, Hyundai, Unique. I have no idea what that is. Maybe we need to find out. Let's see. No clue what that is. GWM Tank 300. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. There's a Chevy van. Kia. They got a little bit of mixture of everything here. There's actually a decent Chevy truck over there. Let's see what else we can see. So the locals are just driving basically what mostly we're driving back home. A little different. Here's a lowered Toyota Tundra, and you can tell somebody takes pride in it. It's a V8 Tundra. Somebody painted the hood up to say Warzone. That's kind of neat. So here we are in Tortula. One of the first classics that we've come across is a VW bus. British Virgin Islands, Nature's Little Secrets. Well, it's got an inspection sticker on it, like it is functional. I don't know enough about buses to tell you what year that is. And here's the little Suzuki Jimmies. You can buy these things brand new in the islands. I don't think you can get them in the States. Little Suzuki Jimmy all grip. Cool little trucks. And they're probably reasonably priced if you could get them in the States, but I've not seen that we can get them in the States. I see something cool over here. I'm gonna go video it. This little pink Jeep looking thing. Moki. You know, it looks just like a little extended golf cart with some body panels on it or whatever. Cool though. You got to be really fast about recording things around here because everybody's about trying to sell you something. As soon as they see you stop and record something, they're all over you. Hey man, let me sell you this, man. So you got to be in and out real quick. Just that quick. We're getting rained on. It was perfect sun, and now it's wind and rain just like that. We're standing under the shelter of somebody's shop. Hopefully they won't run us off. One thing that's cool here is that little Nissan Frontier. It's a 4-door and it's a diesel, and it's very modern, very new. We're not going to get that in the States. Why don't we get that at home? 4-door Nissan Frontier diesel. You know, there's got to be some kind of agenda behind that, why we're not able to get this at home. Yeah, I guarantee you this little Nissan right here is bad to the bone. I'm not sure what year it is, but I know it's very new. And as far as I know, you can't get a basic diesel Nissan like that in the States that's just going to be a brute little truck. Suzuki's everywhere on the island. That's another thing. I'm familiar with Suzuki's. They're harder to get at home anymore. Used to be able to get them pretty easy. I've got some friends that have Suzuki's and they just last forever. And I feel like that's why we can't get them in the States anymore, is because they just don't last. I mean, because they do last. Little Suzuki Jimmy. Police headquarters. Chickens running around on this island, wild. I guess that's a rooster, I don't know. We used to have chickens. It's been a while. I love these little vans, little Honda vans here. Starting to see these in the States a little bit, but they're being imported. I mean, you get in that thing and probably get about 50 miles to the gallon all day long and work out of it. I know that's not so much what we Americans want. We want something bigger. I get it. I understand it. I do want bigger stuff too, but I'm just saying it should be available to us, but it's not. It's being withheld. There's one of the little Jimmies. Looks like we've happened upon a little island junkyard. We got some sitting on jack stands, and there's one over there that's just been, I know, I see him. There's one that's been pulled apart over there. I see him. And the guy over there taking one apart. I don't want to upset him at all, so we'll move on. But yeah, that's what it looks like, a little island junkyard. Always interested in junkyards. Everybody needs one of these. I don't know what you call it, a roller, compactor, asphalt roller. I'd like to run down my driveway with that thing about 2 or 3 times a month. Maybe I can pick that up real cheap. You do have houses up in the hills there, right up along the mountainside. We'll not make it up there. I'd like to have the time to explore some of those neighborhoods, but we just won't have the time to do that. Saying there's nothing to see. These this is Main Street, and it's terrible. It says England. This is British territory. The hospital was terrible. We didn't go there, but she filmed it. I'll get her to airdrop that footage to me, but yeah. Absolutely nothing going on. Islamic signs here and there. That religion is taken over. There's the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court. I mean, here's a sporting goods store.
That looks better than the Supreme Court.
No activity at all. Yeah, absolutely nothing going on here on this island. I mean, usually when you get off in a port town, I mean, the waterfront and Main Street and the port town is where everything is going on. And this place is just shut down, nothing going on. I mean, you could tell there was a lot going on here at one time. And you got taxis closer to the docks wanting to take you to different places in the island to see different natural things, which we've already done that. We kind of wanted to see the real what was going on with the locals here. And yeah, it's absolutely fruitless. So we stepped off of Main Street back onto whatever this street is called. Waterway Street. There's more going on out here, but you could tell everything was going on Main Street at one time, and something has run it away. Something has driven the business away. See, we're back to where that little Volkswagen van is. So we'll go the opposite way of where we originally walked and see what we can find. It's just a piece of doo-doo. Here you've got a little shop. They've got a Mustang sitting back there. I call those the ghetto Stangs. Hate them. Ford Explorer, probably an EcoBoost. Nice Jeep Rubicon. This is just a piss poor little island. Nothing going on. The king and queen's taking all their money. You know, the Soul gas station, which we found is very much usually active on all our excursions, nothing going on. Closed. Now Kim did make a good point. It is Sunday, but come on, the gas station is going to be closed on Sunday. I highly recommend not coming to this island. Some of the people that I just passed that were from the Norwegian had walked up here to the Botanical Gardens and warned me that if we're walking there, it's closed. The guy asked, are we going to the Botanical Gardens? The tourists that just passed us, that group. No, I know we're not. But he said, don't waste your time, it's closed. Yeah, we just need to walk on back because there ain't nothing.
Just waiting for this car. Talking about underwear like floss.
All right, so our opinion of Tortola is don't come unless you're going to the baths.
Unless you're going to an excursion, like to the baths.
Take an excursion, but the immediate area
is dirty.
It's dirty.
And third world.
There, you have it from the expert.
It's because of England and how they're taking all the money from their people. It's third world.
Because everything is closed. Everything. I mean, even if it's a Sunday, you know, their economy depends on tourists. So they're dropping
water fountains don't
thousands
work.
Of people.
Water fountains don't work.
Water fountains can't even get drinking water. Drinking water don't even work. So they're dropping thousands of people off. And there's no drinking water here. There's nothing to do. Absolutely nothing to do.
There's our shit picking us up.
And believe me, I get being closed on Sunday. I'm a pastor. But, you know, when your economy absolutely depends on it, something else is going on other than it's Sunday. Wind's blowing. It's St. Martin, Monday morning. About 6:15 or so in the morning. supposed to go on some excursion today to some beach or something. So we'll find out. Just hoisted the colors. Whatever colors those are. I guess St. Martin, British Virgin Islands type of flag. Carnival Dream still making its way slowly. There's the Norwegian Dream right there. Hey, are you the Norwegian Dream? What kind of dream are you?
I'm a nightmare.
Mm-hmm. As the Carnival Dream makes its way to port, we see that the Norwegians are deporting. They're exiting the ship and getting lined up for their excursions. Ours is not until about 10 o'clock, so we have the option to get off the boat and go walk around until our meetup. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I know I want to see this Dream come in. Carnival Dream. That's just like a big ballast on the front of that. Knob on the front of it. Probably full of air or something. I don't know. We call it a boinker. Boink, boink. Yeah, but look, his nose sticks out further than his boinker. Yeah, she'll come up on in here and bump against these boinkers on the side of the dock here. All these little boinkers that go, the boat will go boink, boink. You can see their lifeboats. There it looks like just able to read maximum peoples that it holds. 150 max persons. 15 lifeboats on this side, probably 15 on the other side. That's 150 people times 30 lifeboats. You do the math. 4,500 people.
3 times 15 is 45. And then you multiply the 2 zeros on the end. 4,500 people.
There you go.
Math.
College grad. That college degree paying off.
Homeschool mom.
We're down between the Carnival and the Norwegian. It's like being in the city and being between two big buildings. So we're waiting in line. This is the Mayho, whatever excursion. What?
Mayho, not Manho. M-A-H-O.
The Mayho beach excursion. So we're waiting in line for that. It's supposed to start at 10 o'clock. We're on the bus that is going to take us to the Manho Beach.
Mayho.
There's a Kawasaki.
It's not Manho, it's Mayho.
Oh. There's the
In the year 1644,
Chipotle Bells
we had a
Company.
Dutch commander by the name of
I knew
Mr. Peter
that Chipotle had
Stuyvesant,
something to
and
do
he
with
tried to
Dutch
capture
bells.
the island from the Spanish, but while he was on all of the plantation, the
Cemetery.
suffered, and then it was forced to close down. Slavery was then finally abolished here on both sides of the islands in the year 1863.
We're on the Dutch side of the
then
island.
sank into an economic depression that lasted nations to come back in the next 2 weeks.
Going up the mountain, there's the cruise ships.
So tourism is our
Over
main
there where
industry,
we were
guys.
earlier.
Our official languages, Dutch is first thought on the Dutch side, French is first thought.
There's a car wreck right there. One of those little Toyota RAV something and others.
Yeah, I put on my paper 2000.
This guy's got custom
2006.
pinstriping on his windows. That's
All
probably
these
as
cars
custom
do.
as we're going to find.
There's a lot of these cars that have custom pinstriping on their windows. There's Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah, this is proof that people will just do some dumb stuff. I mean, everybody gathers on this little tiny beach to watch the planes fly over. You know, you can if you can find a chair and an umbrella, you can get one for $30. If you can find one open, it's $30.
You're so negative.
People are sitting on this wall because there's nowhere to sit, and then the buses are coming by and spraying them with this sandy water. Danger. Jet blast of departing and arriving aircraft
That was a big one, John.
can cause severe physical harm resulting in extreme bodily harm and
Here's a
or
big
death.
one. A big one.
Yeah, that's an airplane. Never seen that before. Oh, and if you have to pee, it's $1. I continue to be fascinated with the vans for some reason. I mean, these Toyota and Nissan vans that are diesel. I'm fascinated with them because we don't see them at home ever. We drove in on a Hyundai bus, big bus, but it was Hyundai. As they were saying earlier, you didn't hear it on the bus, but this island is half Holland owns half of it, and France owns the other half. I'm a little too close there, but we're on the Dutch side, so we won't cross into France while we're here. The Bronco. Filming here. I like this Ford van here. He's got it painted up kind of like the A-Team van. I think it's cool. Venom. Here comes a nice Chevy van. They're using those vans as tour buses. We've got airplane taking off over there. It's the dumbest crap I've ever seen in my life. You got Mr. Pegleg over here and don't know where he's at, what he's doing. He's just pointing. He's about to get run over. It's a Nissan van. I love those things. I want one. I want to take one home for our church. Just a whole beach shoreline full of people hoping to watch a plane fly over. Guess you can sell anything these days. Here's a nice little car. I have no idea what it is, but they have Psalm 118:25 inscribed on their hood. A lot of four-wheelers on the island. I think they have four-wheeler tours here, but it seems like a lot of the locals are driving them as well. Scooters, always a big plus on the island. Well, we walked down to the local market and bought a Pellegrino for $1 each, $1 each, which in about an hour it costs us $1 to go to the bathroom and pee it out. All right, so we've seen it all, and now it's like an hour and 20 minutes until we get back on the bus. So I guess we'll just sit here in the sand. Wait to get back on the bus and then ride back to the ship. I get it. I understand this is the excursion is to see the planes, but the planes only come by every 15-20 minutes. The only other thing to do here is to drink alcohol and use the bathroom. And complain
The whole entire time because I married Mr. Negativity.
Yeah, but I get to edit the videos. Looks like we've got a traffic jam here behind us. Here comes another plane about to come over, about to fly over. I'll see if I can get this one. I can't spot them when I'm looking in my phone here. I can't see it. I just have to assume it's there. I don't see it. Volkswagen pickup truck. Yeah, that's cool. We definitely don't have those in the States. A VW pickup truck. 4 doors. No, 2 door. Little El Camino. Trying to get an eye on what it's called though. It's Ore World Severo. Check out this van here, this Toyota van. He's got it going on.
It's like a conversion van.
That's nice. I like that. There's a piece of crap Mustang. That thing's beat up. Here's got a little 3-wheeler. Here comes a little Suzuki, we'll just call it a Jeep. I like those little things. Is that the older version of the Jimmy? Probably. Yep, little Jimmy. Jack Daniels Hyundai. Here's the Elegance. The Elegance. Toyota van.
Classic.
I think I've already showed you this van,
Just
but
gonna eat.
they've got Jeep tours coming out of this place. What? Why didn't you show me? Huh?
The Jeep plug.
Big long line of Jeeps coming out of here. I guess they're following that four-wheeler up ahead of them. I guess they're going on some kind of more of a off the beaten path type of excursion. Jeep tour still going. There goes the hat lady. This lady's walking around selling hats. Or she's trying to sell them anyway. I don't think she's selling many. Four-wheeler tour coming in. Looks like they've been out having fun. And a lot of stuff going on the island of St. Martin. I think this is everything is operating out of this one central location. Busy. A little bit confusing. Here comes the Popo. Oh look, he's looking for money. See what he's doing? He's asking for the police tax. Let's see, vigilant and committed to serve and protect all in a decisive and professional manner. Except he pulls up asking for money. Well, it is Tuesday morning, and off in the distance there is St. Kitts. It's about 5:45 a.m. Another cruise ship out there waiting as we are. Waiting to port. This ship has a basketball court up on deck. A rock climbing wall up there. Things to do. I have not played the basketball yet. So this is your typical Norwegian bathroom. Men's bathroom anyway. Couple sinks, urinals, a couple of stalls here, and they keep them pretty clean. I'm really impressed, thoroughly impressed. I just tore this one up. I had such pain this morning that I punched this wall, put a dent in it. Nice coat hanger here. Flush valve here. I've got my hands clean, got my bowels clean. I'm a new man, ready to face a new day. Always use the napkin to open the door. Put the napkin away. Go face the day. St. Kitts. Very mountainous region. Off in the distance, as far as you can see, little mountains. And on the other side of us, also mountains. So we get to go see some of that today. Looks like we got a little pilot boat to take us into shore. That thing sounded good too. It's obviously got a little V8 engine in it, or a big V8 engine, who knows, but it had a really good sound.
Taking pictures of.
What are we doing today?
We're taking selfies.
Selfie taking tour.
Yeah.
Great. It's a cool little bus. I want it. I want to take it home with me. Let's take a selfie tour. That's the tour tour we're on today. I don't know which one of these buses. I hope we're on that green Hyundai. This is where all the nice Nissan and Toyota vans are parked. Wonder what we'll be riding in today. Hoping for something. I'm hoping for something unique. So we are in one of the Toyotas.
Hello, how are you? Selfie tour.
And you can already tell we're gonna have some complainers.
Where we are here is all built up with claim up until 1995 it did not exist. All here was the Caribbean Sea.
Okay, so that's the little Toyota van that we're riding in. Very comfortable, not a lot of room, but cools quick, diesel. This is the selfie tour. He's got selfie sticks for us. So on this tour, we get off the bus or out of the van every so often where we can take pictures of things. So far we've ridden through town, come back around to where we can see the boats. We've got ourselves a garbage problem, typically the way it is in the islands. I like that bus right there. I was hoping we would get to ride in something like that just because I like to see people suffer.
Night in the evening.
Egrets.
Here look like a cotton field. Every last branch in there has on spikes, nature walks and so on. Most of the people come to the rainforest. They come here, I don't see it. One of the colonists, Samuel Jefferson, came and took himself 100 acres of land and started his plantation. And the Jeffersons planted things like
We're in the jungle of St. Kitts. Really quite jungly. I have no idea what this place is called. I couldn't understand our guy. I don't even know the significance of this place, but they've been doing things here for a long time, hundreds of years. Yeah, it's very beautiful from up here. Some kind of remnant of a something another over there. Is that what they were doing here with sugar cane? Okay, so it's like a sugar cane plantation, among other things, is what it was in the past. Kim likes to just wander off. This is a bell tower. If you'll look above and see the bell, she would have never noticed that if I wouldn't have pointed it out. I think I want one at home, a bell tower at home.
Okay, well, build some other stuff first.
There's people down below us trying to get pictures of the bell tower, but we're in the way. How much? So far, every graveyard we've come across. The tombstones are facing east.
Lots of it. Perhaps will come in usually at the end of spring. The same conflict that used to happen between the English and the French. In 1689.
Alright, we're up here at about the highest point of St. Kitts Island. About to get run over here by one of the buses, but there's some old cars sitting around here that are dead in the water. Jeep up there, a couple Jeeps. Trying to walk up there and record some of them. There was a little like junkyard. This place here, like it was abandoned long ago. It's kind of stuff I like to see. I don't care less about the scenic stuff. I like the old cars and structures. Of course, Kim's over there looking around at the scenic stuff. Over here you got some old stuff. Looks like some kind of old Nissan or something, maybe. An old little Daihatsu or something with its engine sitting out on the ground. That's the kind of stuff I like to see.
Probably see what all it is. So that is Paxton Beach, or Paxton Bay as we call it.
Here we have a staircase made out of tires. It's a good idea. Tires filled with concrete. Concrete. Now I know what I'm gonna do with all our extra tires. Good idea, actually. Oh yeah, man. Just hold on to this rock. That's all you gotta do. So this is the Atlantic Ocean, and over there, where we were earlier, was where the Atlantic and the Caribbean came together. Those two seas come together over there, and the waves were goofy. But this is all Atlantic here. Kim's scared to death to come down here, of course. And you can see a lot of garbage is thrown over the hill down into here. And some stuff may wash up from the ocean. Somebody lost their shoe, second shoe I've seen today. We just basically drove through those mountains, and there's a lot to see back in there, but you're just moving through there so quick that you can't hardly get good pictures. And they drop you off in these touristy areas with 1,000 other people to get your pictures. bicyclist down there. Bicyclist group coming up the hill. They got a long climb. I guess they'll probably wrap around, come up through there. This is the Instagram picture. This is reality. This is reality. This is Instagram. Well, we're having fun. Are you having fun? I'm having fun. Are you having fun? That's the question. This is St. Thomas. We're taking a tour on the F450 Triton V10. Excited about that. Here on this house has a solar panel roof. There's the ship down there. I'll try my best today to find some cool cars. Here's a little Chevy. Not really cool, but gives you an idea of what they drive on the island. Yeah, it's really cool how they outfit these trucks. There's the girlfriend. I told her to wait in the back of the truck. She didn't go to the back, she went to the middle. We up here in St. Thomas, man, and it is raining, man. I'm on the bus and Kim got stuck over there. Got stuck over there because she had to go potty. Well, here we are in another lookout in St. Thomas. I'm just looking into the hills there, and there are people living back in there. I'd love to be able to hike back into those villages, into those woods, and see what I could find. And that's Megan's Bay. Well, I'm up under a tree trying to stay dry. Got my raincoat on. We're here in St. Thomas. And I've seen some neat stuff so far. But they dropped us off on Megan Beach. And we've got 2 hours here. I think we've been here about 30 minutes and it's only rained the whole time. So we'll see. We've got our bags under this big tree, trying to keep them dry. This big, whatever kind of tree it is. I'm standing up under this branch here. And this pretty well keeping me sheltered. Kim was hanging around here, but she finally went out to the water. So I'm just going to stand here and watch our bags. Here she comes back. So far I've not been able to video any cool, unique cars today. So again, Megan's Bay from St. Thomas, supposedly one of the nicest beaches in the islands. And it is nice, very nice. Long stretch of sand, plenty of room. Water was not real cold. Nestled down in between these mountains. Beautiful women on the beach. What else could you ask for? but it did rain on us. We finally got in the water and collected a few shells. So I guess we'll leave this place now and go on to the next. What's next? The ship? Going back?
Downtown
Oh,
shopping.
downtown shopping. That's right. Maybe that's where we can see some cars. Every time I do one of these videos, I think we're going to see some really cool cars, and it just don't work out for some reason. Sometimes it does. It's because they rush you through these
They have the
excursions so
classic
fast.
cars. Yesterday we
I'm not
were
necessarily
St. Kitts.
I'm not worried about classic cars so
Okay,
much, just
but
unique.
Yesterday in St. Kitts, he was saying yes, they do have a classic car culture,
Yeah,
and it's very expensive to keep it going.
yeah. And he said
because
that
they
most of
have
the
nothing.
and the younger generation don't care anything about it.
And the younger generation don't care anything
Yeah.
about it. That's right. That's right.
Well, thank you for that input.
Yes. Let's go get on the motor coach.
Yeah, I think we should probably put the water shoes in the back.
Okay, now we're downtown St. Thomas. I was going to say Thomasville. St. Thomas in the courtyard here in downtown. We're going to walk around. We got about an hour and a half or two just to kick around and see what we can find.
We can walk back to the ship in 35
Oh,
minutes.
we could walk back to the ship. Yeah, just what she said. In 35 minutes. Or we can wait on our driver to pick us up. This fort here we're going to check out. So apparently we're inside Fort Christian,
And you don't know anything about
where it cost us $20 to come in here and do a self-guided tour.
It was a fort, and then it was a prison.
And now it's a bathroom, because now it's a bathroom. We're going to go in here and use the bathroom. This is the bathroom inside of Fort Christian. The urinal is obviously out of order. We do have sink, soap, paper towels, good. Go in here and use this potty here, where we've got a nice prison window with bars to look out while we use the bathroom. We could see whatever bay that is from in here. Yeah. Nice. Taino tribe of the Virgin Islands. That's how you say it. Oh, look. I guess that's a picture of Christopher Columbus arriving.
Yes.
Yeah, this is just a little thing set up in here to display the history of this tribe, I guess, that is was natural to the island. The indigenous people. There's some kind of a jawbone. And turned that into a weapon, didn't they? I think Samson smote somebody with the jawbone of an ass, didn't he? Huh? I think in the Bible, Samson smote a whole bunch of people with the jawbone of an ass. I think it was Samson. This is a secret passageway Between 1682 and 1686, 2 governors and his brother were locked up in this location because of greed. They were imprisoned for the illegal sale of alcohol to the pirates. They both left St. Thomas in 1686 for their trials in Denmark. Well, I didn't know they had outlets in the 1600s. They were more advanced than we realized. No explanation at all for this room. I guess it was a fort, then it was a prison. If I'm understanding correctly. Right, it's supposed to have been a prison.
After it was a fort.
Hey, I could stay in this room. Boo, they've got us locked out.
That door.
You're down there.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
go down or I'm gonna push you down. See what it feels like down there. Why not? Are you scared to go down there?
I don't need to go down there because we're going to go down there.
Down here in this dark room with my girlfriend. It's a dark room. We have to turn our flashlight on. How do we do that and run the camera at the same time? Oh, there's a bed in here.
Oh, here it is. It's the dungeon.
Here, take a picture of me laying on that. Yeah, this would be a pretty tough place to be imprisoned. See here, they've got these anchored to the walls, probably to chain them. Feels like there'd be pretty good breeze coming through here, but still it'd be pretty hot during the summer. There's obviously a picture of Blackbeard, or a drawing of him. They've got on this island Blackbeard's castle, which we're not going to see that. Don't have time. But he did reside on this island. Yeah, we're on the roof now. Staircase there led us up to the rooftop. A lot of room up here. Right, and there was where we were dropped off earlier. A lot of hustle and bustle going on in town. This guy on this motorcycle here was riding a wheelie just a minute ago. I didn't get to record him doing that. I'm always a day late, a dollar short. A couple cannons up here on the rooftop. right at that cruise ship. You can see anything that came into that bay that they did not want into that onto the island, they would be shooting their cannons at them. Hey, there's an old square body Chevrolet. I told you I would find something. Wow, that's the first square body I've seen in a while. There goes the Popo. Yeah, I can't believe that. Old square body on St. Thomas. Doing work too. He had that thing loaded down. One thing to take note of in these old forts and stuff is the metal craftsmanship, the metal work. Some blacksmith had to shape all that and bend all that just to support a lamp. And then every one of these, like shutters, the locks and the hooks and the hinges and the handles, those guys really spent a lot of time doing that stuff. And it has stood the test of time. Some of it I'm sure is probably replacement, but some of this stuff is original. All the, like the hinges and stuff, many of them I've seen, you can tell are from the time period. Walking up one of the streets of St. Thomas, or trying to. They're so uneven, and then you got sketchy people just sitting right in the middle of the sidewalk, so you try to walk on the street. There's a little Mini Cooper. Those are neat, but they're junk. I've worked on plenty of those back in the States, and they're just falling apart. We're walking down another street, and the sidewalks are all stone. They're not too bad though. If you're not paying attention, you could absolutely get hurt. Fall right out into the busy street and get run over. Uh-oh, there's Popo down there. Got him somebody. The police are using smart cars. It's a decent truck right there. It says F3150. That's kind of weird. But he's got it nice. Nice wheels. Obviously proud of it. Somebody in here. Somebody in those bushes. Mannequin. We got us a Toyota Supra over there that somebody has lowered. Some decent wheels on it. See many of those around our area. That's a nice Toyota. Custom paint job. Looks like some carbon fiber panels. Video it from that angle. Nice. It's a clean little Malibu. Chevy Malibu, real clean, nice. There's an old square body Ford, still in action. Probably a 7.3 diesel. This little Toyota Supra is gonna finally move. Somebody parked right in front of her and she's trying to get out. It's a nice little Toyota. All right, we have exited the boat. These guys are doing some painting. ship maintenance while we're in port. We're looking for Zone 6. That's where our excursion leaves from. There's the Viking sea boat. Oh yeah, it's warm, very warm in San Juan. The sun, it's only, let's see, it's 9 o'clock. Sun is already blistering. We're on a big bus today, Prevost. Big old Prevost. This area of San Juan where we're ported seems pretty uppity compared to anywhere else we've been. A lot less third worldish here, but
We've been here before. Walked all over the city.
yeah. I see a Toyota truck over there. Somebody doing work out of it. I watched the Tesla ride by. We had a couple of little motorcycles over there. They probably rent those for those who would like to motor scoot around the island.
Puerto Rico prison.
It does seem as though they are driving on the correct side of the road here in San Juan.
You talk too much.
I probably don't talk enough.
You talk too much. People get tired of you talking too
No,
much.
people get tired of watching video that has no narration to it. The Fox Body Mustang gonna ride by. We are at a place called the Window Cave. Cueva something.
Cueva. Right there.
Cueva Ventana. Who knows how to say it? But it's a cave window or window cave. So we got a little bit of hiking to do and to get to this cave. And we'll see what that's all about. Here's a nice tree.
I'm good. You want me to get yours?
Cutesy time is over. We're going down into this cave. They made us wear hard hats. I'm not. I'm trying to get you on my video camera. Their head already. Look at this vine here. It's really cool. You could probably climb up that.
That's awesome.
This cave has bats. Look at all the white heads. Yeah, we're gonna go up in there hopefully.
She said we're not going back the same way we came.
Oh, do not touch these stalactites. That's really cool. There's bats.
I can't have a fly.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, we are in the cave. Can't see it very well. It's so dark. It's a big cave. Very big. Over here, there's some petroglyphs. So they say.
Hold on, don't fall. If you fall, it's gonna be like a domino effect. I haven't seen it yet.
Going down into this cave, following Kim.
Yep, got it.
Okay, I'm sorry, there's another flash test for you.
Something like that.
The flash text. Cruises get a little VIP, so they get a little. So the white line is always gonna be to the floor, okay? Only go red. No, it doesn't get red, sorry. We try to put the red, but the people keep taking out the liners from the flash text. Okay, we gotta get trouble.
Bat in that hole. So we're walking around in the cave and not supposed to shine the lights on the walls and stuff, only on the ground. And preserve the patina. Some bats flying around in here. Oh, somebody's got their strobe on.
Lights strobing again. Not supposed to shine the light out. But you'll scare the bats, and I don't know if you want to do that or not.
Bats. Hundreds, if not thousands of bats on the ceiling.
I'm gonna leave you blind, because that's the way we.
Pretty awesome view right there. You're getting a better picture than me. Oh, you're taking a picture. I'm taking a video.
I was having video too. My camera.
Yeah, this is pretty incredible to be able to see this.
You see outside, the thing that is flying around, those are the tricky ones. And you in the middle?
Waiting in line to have a picture taken.
tissue coughing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna fix it.
Turn around right there.
Track you down and post it.
It was, I mean,
Who was the guy?
look here.
I don't wanna wear my.
Watch your head.
I'm watching my head. Did it on purpose. Gotcha. We are going to exit the cave. Just in time because Kim is getting claustrophobic. Exiting the cave. Exiting the cave.
So the small one is gonna be the
I
common
love all
snail.
these vines. I'd like to swing
They can
on them like
change or go
Tarzan.
back to a group, so if they'll go to a group and-
Okay, we're heading back down the mountain. That's probably definitely the coolest thing we've seen all week. That was the last excursion. After today, we have 2 sea days until we get back home. So I think we're going to stop in town and do a little shopping or whatever. So maybe we'll see something else today, but that's probably about the last grand thing that we'll see. See how my girlfriend takes care of me and herself. She made us a what do you want to call it?
Trail mix.
A snack pack this morning from the buffet. Trail mix. So now we can crunch all the way home.
And remember I said this was the walled city, so we have a teeny tiny fort that is San Geronimo. To our right we have the old bridge that connected the island. It is very common.
We're back in the main part of San Juan, or the port town, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 big cruise ships in town, which means that is a ton of people in this town right now. So we're gonna walk around a little bit and see what we see.
They should hear about people's story than me.
But it's just so many people that it's going to be a little bit frustrating. We'll see what we see though. Some interesting graffiti here. It kind of looks like the drawings in the cave back there, don't it? The what do you call them? Petroglyphs. Pictograms. There's an interesting tree. Somebody carved a pictogram or whatever, pictoglyph, whatever they were calling them in the cave. 4,000 years later, and the locals are still drawing them. Well, I think all in all, we had a good cruise, had a good time. We've seen a lot of neat stuff. Little Volkswagen Beetle. That's you know, the Beetle's always a classic, even though it's a newer one. It's a nice one. What I was saying, all in all, I think we had a decent cruise. I think we learned that if you're really going to see anything as far as classic car culture, you're going to have to dig a little deeper than we were able to dig. Just because the cruise lines, and you can't blame them, they're in it for the money. They want to drop you off where the locals can get at you and try to sell you their stuff, and then they're going to take you to the main attractions, and you're just not seeing everything between the ship and there.
They don't offer classic car.
Yeah, they don't have the.
shows as a
They don't have the
excursion.
classic car excursion. That would be a good pitch. We need to tell Norwegian, hey, you need a classic car excursion.
No thanks.
So you just have to come and probably spend a week yourself digging. fly here and explore to find that kind of stuff. But we did the best we could.
It's all good. You need to have your friend of me and you so why about the knock run? Looking back, shorty always a mention. Say you're not giving her much attention. She was here to your incarceration. I wanna show the nation. So you may know, boom, you're a queen. I say you should be treated. But you're not getting loving when you need it. I coulda leave but you called and I hated it. They gonna be in a mission completed. Mama said, I this the program. I'm not the better best, I know it's your emotion. But the love of me happy you were so.
We're on the last day of the cruise. Getting a little chillier, you can feel it. By the time we get to Jacksonville, it'll be cold. Time we get home to the Carolinas, there's supposed to be snow, which is going to be terrible. Well, we're getting off the ship. Cruise is over. Heading to the Highlander. It's like freaking freezing degrees out here in Jacksonville, Florida. Well, we made it off the ship. Kim thinks she's going to die. Of course, it is in the single, or the teens, maybe even the single digits here in Jacksonville. Ridiculous. I guess now we're going. All right, we're in the Highlander. I don't know why I said it like that, because my mouth's frozen, ain't moving right. We're in the Highlander and we are going to go home to Concord, North Carolina, where the snow has apparently, where the snow has apparently frozen everything in time there. We've seen on the news that there was like 100-car pile up there in Kannapolis, area where we live out on 85. And just know I don't know what to just know. Anyway, here we go back home. I don't know if we'll make it there tonight or not. Hopefully we will. It's only a 6-hour drive, but depends on road conditions. Well, we started at Buc-ee's. I guess we'll end at Buc-ee's. We're at the Brunswick, Georgia Buc-ee's, and they have an old Chevy 3100 in their Buc-ee's. I guess that's a thing. They must put old cars in each one of the Buc-ee's. That's a nice old truck. Thing's solid. Very nice. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This will probably be the end of the video unless I show some snow from the house. So we had to get back in the United States to actually find something good here in South Carolina.